Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. This is your boy, the coach from the WWE. I would like to welcome you to the very first wrestling podcast in the world to take you on a weekly deep dive into classic matches along with legends of the squared circle. Enjoy the discussion. Enjoy the back and forth. There's so much to get into. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Payoff.
Welcome to an all-new episode of The Payoff. I'm Tom, that's Jeff. Episode 300, number 331. Easy for me to say.
We got it. We've been doing this. It's our first time.
Yeah, it's our first time recording a podcast. So is this on? Test.
Yep. Can you hear me now? Yep.
331, dude.
Yeah.
You picked out, I mean, how's this match not going to be awesome?
Right.
Three-way, cruiserweight, Starrcade 98, opening the show. How'd this one hit your radar?
Yeah, this is just one of those, again, as we look through the list sometime, I was like, what have we covered? What haven't we covered? What haven't we covered in a while? What should we kind of try and hit? And this was one after the kind of Cena retirement tour to kind of end the year. I figure, let's finish strong. We haven't done some WCW matches in a while, so let's make that happen. And that's why we're here. And, of course, most of the brightest spots of WCW are the cruiserweight matches. So we've got a cruiserweight match. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to cover this one, dude. This should be a great, fast-paced match.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get to the build.
Oh, it's time for the build.
All right, so Starrcade 1998. Now, we've covered this one before.
This card, yes.
And do you remember why we covered this one before?
Was it the Conan Chris Jericho match? I'm going to guess no. It was the Kevin Nash Goldberg, though. Yes.
And I still, to this day, think that might be the worst match we ever covered.
Yep.
That match sucked.
Yep.
It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8 days after that, we had the finger poke of doom.
Right.
So, you talk about like a back-to-back. This was it.
Just punch in the face.
This was it. All right, so we start off with this match. We're at the MCI Center. I feel like we did this show a few times. This MCI Center in D.C. I know 97 was there as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is 98, so it did 460,000 buys, which sounds low.
Yeah.
Not great.
But 16,000 in attendance, yeah, so I don't know.
Okay. Second match on this. Okay, so we open with this match. We also had Norman Smiley versus Prince Iaukea. Perry Saturn is going to defeat Ernest the Cat Miller. Brian Adams and Scott Norton are going to defeat Fit Finlay and Jerry Flynn. Conan is going to defeat Chris Jericho for the television championship. Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff wrestled. Bischoff won due to interference from Kurt Hennig. DDP is going to beat the Giant with a diamond cutter.
Mm.
And then our main event, which was the worst match I think we've ever covered on this show. I mean that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that from the star rating it got, but this show got progressively worse as it went on.
Okay,
so
walk us through it.
Yeah, and so kind of how we got there and all this other stuff. So looking at each of the superstars here, you had Rey Mysterio. He was already a fan favorite. He was known for what he could do, and he had been out there for a while. And so throughout 1998, though, him and Juventud Guerrera had a big back and forth for the WCW Championship. So like I said, this match taking place not till December of 1998, but prior to that, you had in January of 1998, so at the beginning of the year, Mysterio beat Guerrera to win the Cruiserweight title. Over the following months, they would just kind of go back and forth, so they had a lot of matches between each other. On the flip side, Guerrero, like I said, he was, chasing with Ray, but it was actually prior to Starrcade. He had a little bit of momentum because he had beat other middleweight or middle card cruiserweights. And so he was definitely the top contender at that point. And so They had some personal stakes because Guerrero would taunt Mysterio, some mind games, things like that. Now, Kidman becomes a part of this picture because he had just left the flock. He was a solo star at this point, kind of showcasing what he could do. He actually won the championship on September 14th, 1998, so about 3 months prior to this, beating Juventud Guerrera. And so when you had all these different layers, you had both Mysterio and Guerrero chasing Kidman instead of the flip side. And so you've got this weird kind of setup triangle match with these three guys, Kidman coming into this with the championship, and the two of them kind of taking him on. So you had a couple different things at play here. You had Mysterio, who was the high flyer, the veteran. You had Guerrero, who was the young, kind of cocky, unpredictable heel. And then you had Kidman, who was the young, kind of athletic rising star. And so it was billed as the ultimate cruiserweight contest, a mix of speed, agility, and aerial high-risk taking. And so that's how we got to this one. Just kind of they are all feuding, and let's dump it at the top of the card.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to this one. I have very, very high expectations, so let's do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're opening up Starrcade 98. We are at the 8-minute mark. Starrcade 98, Season 16, Episode 1 on Peacock. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. It's time for the payoff.
Ho! It's time for the payoff.
Odds are against him, and I guess if you look at it that way,
All right, so let's spend a minute talking about Peter Gruner Jr., better known as Billy Kidman.
Yep.
He's a young guy.
Still is,
He's 10 years old. He's 50 now. But I'm just saying.
He's young.
Yeah, he was young back then. 5'10", 195 pounds. Trained with Alpha, the Wild Samoan.
Okay.
Made his in-ring debut in 1994. So at 20 years old, he was in the ring wrestling. And, of course, not long after that was on national TV. Brief stint in ECW to start his career, and then came up in WCW 96 until it closed, and then he had about 4 or 5 years in WWE.
Yeah, he was. I always liked him, especially as solo. I remember picking him in the WCW NWO game all the time.
Yep.
He always a big fan of the Shooting Star Press, and so that was always a ton of fun. We know now too he has that kind of behind the scenes role with WWE.
Is he still with them?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up real quick so we can figure this out. And so
he's been an agent for like 15 years.
It says he returned to the company September 2020.
Oh, okay.
So he's been around, and so I know we've seen him.
They may have laid him off during COVID.
They did.
They
did, and so he had a little bit of that. But then we've seen him behind the scenes doing stuff. I think he was in Unreal a couple times as well too. So we saw him there. But yeah, so he is definitely. He's obviously got a mind for wrestling and a love for wrestling, and so seeing him here, it is cool just to kind of see how long. Ray's still wrestling, but Kidman's been retired and, behind the scenes, which is funny. Yeah.
I think this is his highest rated match, or it's at least at the top of some lists. I know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Also in the mix, Psychosis at Halloween Havoc 1998.
Yep.
His Hogan match on Nitro, where he beat Hulk Hogan, obviously with interference, but remember, they wrestled. Bash at the Beach 1999 against Rey Mysterio. And there's a tag team match, Kidman and Paul London against the Dudley Boys at No Way Out 2004.
Yeah, I'm looking. So he had a Nitro. Him and Ray had a 4.25.
There you go.
Oh, and Juventud.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm missing big. Him and Ray had a 4.25. He had a tag title match at 4 stars. What else here? Him and Charlie Haas in WWE, or Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin beating Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio. That was a 4-star banger. So yeah, these are out there. That he's not. Again, he never really got above a 4.25, but that's okay. He was fun to watch. I remember we talked about before his time with the Flock and with Raven, and so it just great to watch. A lot of fun, which I always just remember that.
Come on, movie cover somebody if you want to win it.
My goodness. I got it.
So married to Tori Wilson for 5 years.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Would have begged her not to leave if it was her choice.
Right, yeah.
And if he ended it, then I just don't know why you would.
Yep.
Pretty good career.
Yeah, it really did.
So he started as an agent in 2007, and then he was furloughed or whatever they did during COVID. But he's basically been with them since 2007, which is pretty wild.
That's nuts when you think about it. Yeah,
I'm saying as an agent for almost 20 years now.
So many of these guys too. Like Abyss has been back there at stage forever. Like you forget like how long was it? Tyler's been doing or Wilson. Yeah. Talia's husband. Yeah. TJ.
Probably not a bad gig. I mean, who knows what they pay, but I don't know. You probably on the road, 2 days a week?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if those guys work, if they have like Raw ones and SmackDown ones, or I doubt they're doing both.
I'm sure they're constantly busy. It's got to be 60, 70, 80 hour a week sometime. But the travel, you just got to accept that that's part of the lifestyle. But that's how it goes. Yeah. So
it's what you do. I mean, if you love it, then it's fine. And at least you're not taking a physical toll on yourself. It's a really good match so far. All three guys now.
Getting personal with Eddie. He's talking about blood now, about family, and about the Latinos. He figures everyone should join him. They shouldn't turn their back on him. Daddy?
What do you think of the Kidman look with the jean shorts and the wife beater?
Always a fan. Yeah, I was always a big fan of that.
So you probably can't call it that anymore.
The
white tank top?
White tank top,
the white ribbed tank top?
It's a very Cena with the jean shorts, yeah. I always say this too, Rey Mysterio.
There you go. Here's something. Jeez. There you go. What were you saying?
I was going to say, Rey Mysterio actually looks small. Or she is small, but he just looks like size-wise small again right now. That's Hoovy off the top rope springboard, yeah.
I just always love these WCW shows starting off with it. I mean, it was like, it was programmatic, right? I mean, it was, but that's not a bad thing.
No, you knew it was coming, and also, I do wonder, that's all they would hear. Oof, Hoovy going for a kick, and I got drop kicked by everybody else. How pissed some of the Hogans and Nashes were when coming out of some of these cards. The most talked about moments were the opening match with the cruiserweights.
Yeah. Well, there's such a variety. I mean, it's not.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing. Do you remember when I forget the years, but it felt like it went on for years, where every single Raw would open up with Triple H and Stephanie.
It was just a promo,
and the Authority promo, and so what do you? So here's a question then: what do you think of how they're doing it now? So I don't know what to call it, but we do this thing where people are walking into the building. And we're doing that on every Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-view.
Yeah,
right. Okay, hey, here comes Seth Rollins, and he's with the Vision, and
they arrive.
Yeah,
the arena. Yeah.
I like it. I mean, they're doing it every single time, but I mean, as a viewer, I mean, because the idea is, and this is what they were always trying to do is, in the opening segment, we need to tell people what we're going to do, why they should pay attention, why they should. Well, here's the thing: do that in the first 2 minutes,
right? Not
the first 20.
Yeah,
and even just the difference. I mean, I like that. I mean, literally, I look forward to that because I'm like, all right, and then you know me, and I mean, you're similar. I'm not watching 2 hours of Raw. No. I'm buzzing through it. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably 15 minutes, maybe some weeks I'm 30, maybe I'm sometimes 5. But just tell me what's going on. Oh man, I'm actually looking forward to that match. Hey, I'm gonna definitely fast forward to that because I just don't care.
Right.
It's really helpful as a viewer. I mean, we talked about this last week, but AEW makes it so damn hard to watch their product. WWE's made it, I think, easy to consume.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me what you're gonna do. I can choose what I want to watch. That's actually incredibly helpful.
Yeah, and I think to put it that way, I always do. I hate when you see the posts are 48 minutes before the first match happened. That's rough. Like, I do wish they would do more, but sometimes it's the stories they have to tell on TV because we've said this before. The program is no longer made for the people that are there. It is made to tell the stories on TV. It is a TV product that, yes, you are a part of the audience, but what they're doing is not, there's a hurricane Rana from the hardest part of the ring to the outside. Yeah. It's interesting because, these people are paying all this money to be there, but also like the production is better at home. Like, it looks a lot cleaner. You're getting a lot of the story. Like, they don't pipe in Michael Cole or anything. So I feel like it's built anymore for us watching at home, and they do make it a lot easier, like telling the stories, whatever it might be. And then when they do mix it up, like all of a sudden, like, Raw starts and people are in the ring, and then the bell rings and they go. It's like, oh, okay, we're doing something a little different now. Or like, I remember, wasn't there a couple times where like Raw started and the match was already in progress? Like,
Sounds, yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, do some weird stuff for me. Like, I don't like when like it opens with a promo and it closes with a promo. Like, I get a lot of times there's a dark match to send them home happy, but at the same time, like, that's just rough TV to watch. Like, or it's like, hey, it was 2 matches and 3 hours of wrestling. Like, yeah, that's bad. Like that we gotta avoid.
Ironically, the top Juventud Guerrero match of all time, at least one of them, was against Rey Mysterio Jr. in ECW.
Of course.
And they both signed with WCW not long after that. That's what helped, get things really going from a cruiserweight standpoint.
Yep. I'm trying. Looks like going for some kind of hurricane or Canadian destroyer. They got reversed into a DDT. These guys, moving well. Juventud breaking up the pin. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you such a lame question, but you think we get another Undertaker match?
Yeah,
I do.
I know you. I know you like to ask me every couple of months. I feel like
I do. I think. I mean, maybe it's the Saudi WrestleMania, but dude, guys, wrestling.
Maybe not. I will say this. Maybe not a match, but he will take a bump. Like, he will do something, whether it is giving a last ride.
That's fair.
Like, I could see him not having a full-on match, but he would still, he'd do something to get physical.
Would you hear what Steve Austin said? He said, I mean, he's going to wrestle again.
Yeah.
And he said, maybe it's like an exhibition match or something, but yeah,
it's the Saudi show. Yeah.
Dude's doing something.
Yeah, all those guys. I mean, that money talks on these things. Oh, huge kind of springboard or back.
But I do think like guys like Austin and Taker, they may not do the Saudi show because they don't want to be like, they don't want for their reputation to be like, oh, they only did it for the money.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, hey, I'll do another match, but I'd rather, like, I could see Austin, he'd rather wrestle in Vegas at WrestleMania as opposed to.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to pull a Goldberg. Like, yeah, like, I get it. Ooh, boy, they're off the top rope a lot here. This has been fun, though.
I mean, I know we've talked about the Goldberg thing before, but I don't know. Maybe he'll do more interviews and change his tune. I mean, wouldn't be shocking. But it's just I mean, it should have been such a great moment and experience for him.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I guess some people are just miserable or, grumpy or whatever, but it's like, bro,
yep.
That's what you wanted, right? And if it's not, then
whose fault is that?
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff of like, I just don't even know if I like believe him. Like, I feel like if Triple H, like, you were asking him honestly, he'd be like, no, we told him 6 months ago we'd honor him however he wanted, and he knew about the match, and he wanted it to be in Atlanta, and we weren't having WrestleMania in Atlanta, so we had to figure out a time, and we weren't having a pay-per-view there either, so it had to be Saturday night's main event, and, I mean, it's a hell of a match.
Well, and
it cut off, but it's like you knew it was going to cut off. And what you should have done is you should have said, look, after we go off the air, like, you're not a moron. You know how television works.
Yeah.
After we go off the air, I want to cut a promo.
And we'll put it on social media.
And then we're going to put it on, and the whole thing.
Yep.
So, like, I want you, I mean, if you care so much about your legacy, hey, I want to go off the air with my family in the ring, waving to everyone.
And then
I want to cut a promo. It might be 2 minutes. It might be 20 minutes. I'm going to just speak from my heart, and let's put that on YouTube.
Right.
Great.
Yep. But instead, a week after your match, you come out and say, oh, well, you know, it wasn't what I wanted, and it didn't go the way I planned, or, you know, whatever he said.
It went the way it went. It's not like they ran out of time and like it went off television while the match was on. I mean, it's not like anything bad happened.
Yeah, it was just his promo after that pissed him off, and so.
Oh, I think we're gonna get something cool here.
Yeah. So you
He can't get hurt. He can get his oxygen back.
That's not what the cruiserweight division's about, though.
No, it isn't.
It's about offense, and you're going to see the champ.
big shooting star press.
Big star press to the outside on the both competitors.
Crazy.
Listen to this audience here.
On the end for the ring, but he executed the thing to perfection.
So many times we've seen
That's good, man. Good stuff.
Crowd reacting to something happening. Yep.
We got someone coming out. Everyone's looking at the entrance.
Oh, here's Eddie. Yep.
Latino heat.
It's a Juventud. Yeah.
You know, I know we've done like overkill on belts, but in this era, you probably could have done like a cruiserweight tag team title match or tag team. Eddie's gonna. All right, Eddie.
Helping.
Get him down. Grab the ring. 1, 2, hands take it right next to Sting. Guerrera doesn't even know it yet. He knows it.
All right, so Kidman wins. Hell of a match. You've heard me say this before, but do you see? This is hard to explain, but do you see how these guys look like tired in that match had psychology?
Yep.
The opposite of that is a lot of the bullshit that you see on AEW now, where like I get it, you're great athletes, you're in great shape, but like look tired.
They're
fake being tired.
Yes.
Fake being hurt. Don't bounce right back up. Like this looks like, hey, these guys beat the shit out of each other. Like there's some realism to it.
And they did.
Yeah. But I'm saying versus like just because you can stand up doesn't mean you should.
Right.
Like when these veterans say like slow down, these guys were working cruiserweight. It was high flying. There were big spots, but they knew when to slow down. They knew when to look tired. They did all that. And that's what I hate about a lot of what I see now.
Sell the legs. Sell
Just
the arms.
sell.
Yep. Just
You can do all the cool moves, but just sell. All right. Let's get to the aftermath.
Ho! It's time for the aftermath.
What'd you think?
It was good. Yeah, I a lot of action, a lot of things happening, so that was kind of exciting to see. You've got Eddie at this point yelling at Juventud in the middle of the ring and them kind of going at it. So overall, it was good. High flying. It's the way to open a show hot. Yep.
I liked it, man. You found a good one, and that was a lot of fun. I like those matches.
Yeah. So Kidman,
Do you think there should be like cruiserweight now? I mean, would you like to see a division in WWE?
I think they could find a way to do something. Yeah, like 205 Live was always a lot of fun. You had the Cruiserweight Classic, like that was great too. They don't have to be true cruiserweights, but whatever. And so, yeah, I think that there's definitely like a way they could do something like a speed show, like whatever. But yeah, I think.
I know it's tough now because it's like these guys are just like in the main event mix, and you don't want to label them cruiserweights.
Yeah,
but
it's tough.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't mind another like cruiserweight classic from like people I've never heard of in NXT or something.
Like with that's what I said. Like the mixed tag challenge, like they could do a lot of that stuff and bring it back, and it's exciting. So Kidman, and so defended the title lots of times. Of course, he is about to have a match with Eddie actually right now, and so that's about to happen. Rey Mysterio, he's Rey Mysterio. Like, what more do you need? Juventud still a main factor in the cruiserweight division in this one, became a part of the LWO, Latino World Order, as we all know. This one, the PWI, Juventud was 25, Kidman was 132, Rey Mysterio was 107. This show overall got 83% thumbs down. And so the best match poll was this match with 101 votes, and it says no other match received 1 vote.
Are you serious?
That's what it says.
Wow.
Kidman beat him in 14:55, about as good as matches would be possible in triangle form. Eddie came out, he distracted the ref when Kidman had Guerrero pinned. He got reversed. 4.5 stars. So 4.5 from your boy. Oops, excuse me. What are you thinking on this one?
I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
So payoff score 7.5. I mean, look, at the end of the day, there's not like some, crazy build to this, or I mean, it is just a match, but a really, really good match. A lot of fun. I mean, it was just fun watching that.
Yeah, it was absolutely. So, good stuff on that one. I'm going to give this one a 7, 7.5 maybe. I think that it was just worth it. Like, it was really good stuff. Like, it was high flying. It was what I would expect from a cruiserweight match, and it was above that. Like, it is hard to pull off that triangle match, and they did a good job with the 3-way. So yeah, all good stuff all around.
Well, good. I had fun with that one. Good find on that.
Yes.
You got an interesting one for us next week.
Yeah, we're going almost 10 years before this match taking place. We're going to Starrcade 1989. We're going way back on this one, and we're going to celebrate Christmas week with the Road Warriors and the Steiner brothers. And so this one, I have no clue what to expect from this. It's a short match, but it should be one that should be exciting no matter what. So we will see what we get.
Braun Breaker's dad.
Yeah, Braun Breaker's dad. Can you believe it? Look at him out there. Yeah, and his uncle, So we will check that out next week, celebrating the holidays. So there you go.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate everyone listening. We'll see you next week on an all-new episode of The Payoff.